Hey, if you're dealing with neck pain, you know how frustrating it can be. In fact, it's one of the most common symptoms that walks into my practice, so I see it day in and day out, and I can really see how it affects people and how it prevents them from doing the things that they really want to do and honestly they need to do on a daily basis. Hey, I'm Dr. Ryan Carlson of Deep Roots Health Center right here in Bentonville, and what I want to do in this video is walk you through one of the major causes of neck pain and really show you what can be done about it if it's something that you've gone through. So what I want to talk about today is honestly wear and tear on the neck. And it can happen in all sorts of different realms. It can happen from, a car crash. It can happen from sports injuries. It can happen from something as simple as poor sleep. And actually, that's the one I want to talk about first. So one of the most common misconceptions about sleep is that all sleep is not created equal, right? The different positions that you're in when you're sleeping, whether you're lying on your back, you're lying on your side, maybe you're a stomach sleeper, all of these are going to cause different amounts of wear and tear on the spine. Now, the best position to sleep in, if you've watched some of my previous videos, is obviously on your back. There's no extra rotation of the neck. All of your bones are in alignment for the most part from the front. So there's really not a whole lot of wear and tear that can happen on the spine. But what can happen is that if you're a stomach sleeper, I want to show you on a model of the spine exactly how this can affect you, and this is definitely the worst position to sleep in. So if you're a stomach sleeper, make sure that you pay attention right here. Now, obviously, if you are sleeping on your stomach, you have to turn your head one way or the other because you have to breathe. Breathing is always good. So if that's the case, this is the spine from the front, so you'd be lying down like this, but I'll show it to the camera like this for simplicity. So if you're turning your head to one side in order to sleep, you can see what that does to the spine, all the little nerves coming out, and then those muscles. First of all, one side of muscles is actually getting stretched, the other side is getting contracted, so there's an imbalance in the musculature. Secondly, it actually causes wear and tear on the joints long term because that spine is not in the position that it should be. And lastly, it puts direct pressure on these little nerves that are coming out of the spine, and those are the ones that go directly to those muscles right here in that neck region. So you can see that by turning the head for long periods of time, it's probably no wonder that you usually wake up in the morning with that crook in your neck, because you're really leading up to that all night when you're turning the head from side to side. Alright, so we've covered sleep. What I also want to talk about is a car accident. So, you can obviously imagine that, if there was any type of whiplash trauma where the head goes forward and backward, which can actually happen at as low as about 5 miles per hour. It does not have to be a high impact collision or something that causes a lot of damage to the car. Very low impact collisions can cause that whiplash trauma, and what happens is it not only affects the musculature again, but it affects the alignment of the spine and how that's putting pressure on those nerves in the neck. And then of course, other injuries do very similar things. Things like sports injuries, even something as simple as a slip and a fall can really cause those vertebrae in the neck to become misaligned to the point where it's putting pressure on a nerve, which can eventually lead to neck pain. So hey, if you've ever gone through anything like that in the past, even if it was real minor and you're dealing with neck pain, just know that there are solutions out there. You can seek help, and I would certainly love to give you an opportunity to do that. So if you got something out of this video, or if you're dealing with neck pain, you know somebody that is, make sure that you comment, tag, or share below, and I will catch you on a future video.